Since the Sandbox fans, we're back. Another week. Some more videos going for you guys, but there's a lot that we got to recap in basketball and football. First thing that we want to jump in with is the Matthew Stafford and Jared Goff trade. So we know the details. 2 first-round picks, a third-round pick in Jared Goff to Detroit for Matthew Stafford in return for the Rams. Guys, I'm not entirely against this trade for either team. I mean, I think the Lions got a starting QB, and the fact that they got 2 first-round picks on top of that, I mean, even if Goff didn't work out, they could use one of those picks to draft another QB, but I think that lets them get some assets around, whether that's offensively, defensively, and then the Rams get a playoff-ready quarterback who can compete, play through injury, and complement those weapons really well. And I think the Rams are a team that's in win-now mode, so I think that this was a good move. I think they might have gave up a little too much, but definitely a move to win.
Yeah, it's tough because we'll see what Matt Stafford's really made of. Is he really as good as we think he is, and was it the Lions? And we'll see how good Goff is. If he plays as well as he did this season, which was a down year for him, then it's he did that on the Lions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it might have been that they really weren't doing what he needed to do, run his plays, what he's comfortable with. I just feel the compensation was fair just because, you're giving up 2 firsts, but, you're taking a giant contract. That was, probably the hottest contract to move out of any QB. Really. No one wants to pay him that. So if he is even decent, they have some cap space, picks, solid offensive weapons. So I think it's fair for both teams. It's just if the Rams don't win now, it's over.
Do you think that this move made the Rams better?
Definitely better. Yeah, they're definitely better than they were. It's just, can it all piece together and can they make a run? If they don't have at least one Super Bowl appearance in the next 2 years, it's gone. It was gone. You have to pay Donald again. You have to pay Ramsey. All the other good players you have. You really can't. They're in the perfect spot right now to win now. It's just, are they better than everybody else around them? I really don't think so.
Yeah, and that's all on top of, letting Jared Goff go. And what if he turns out to be, something for Detroit? You think Goff's going to be something for Detroit?
I mean, I don't know. You guys know I'm not the biggest Goff guy. I do think the Rams did give up a little bit. I would have maybe did Goff and maybe one of the picks. But I just think that's too much. I mean, even though Stafford, if you wanted to argue that he was the better quarterback, obviously I would listen to that. But he's not getting any younger, right? And Goff's still young, and he's still finding himself as a quarterback. And it's not like he played awful that the Rams had to get rid of him. I think it was more of a panic move because, like you said, the Rams are in win now mode, and I don't know if they could win now with Jared Goff. I think they might have a shot with Matthew Stafford, but I think just within the next few years, those are big picks right there. So I think that's a little bit too much, but I don't want to say it was a crazy trade because it definitely, like Lou said, it's beneficial for both teams. Now you got, I don't want to say a top-tier caliber quarterback, but a veteran quarterback that's very well-respected, very talented on the Rams with that offense and even their defense. So it's tough. But, I mean, you got to think there's the 49ers who are going to be shopping around for a quarterback, and you still got the Cardinals who are only going to get better and the Seahawks in that division. So it's still going to be tough for the Rams. I mean, it's not going to be an easy just because they got Stafford. But I do think as far as depth chart, talent, they definitely got better, but I think those picks will be big in the next coming years.
My question to go along with this is, how much of a better quarterback is Matthew Stafford than Jared Goff? Because I would say that Stafford is better, but if we're saying that Stafford's borderline 10, right? Let's say that he's right around there. Goff's not outside 17. You know what I mean? And yeah, it's nice to upgrade 7 positions, but that's if you even would say that Stafford is a healthy 10.
Yeah, I would say that it's like a 7, you know what I mean? They went up 7 notches on the list, but it really comes down to does it fit well? They like to push the ball and throw it deep down the field, and that really wasn't Jared Goff's thing. He was more the out routes, the slants.
Best out route in the league.
He does still have the best out route in the league, but when you can't throw it downfield, it's tough. And then Stafford's good at just, you got a guy who turns the football over for another guy who turns the football over, but just a little less and is bigger and stronger.
Yeah.
So it really depends if they buy in, because no one on the team bought into like Jared Goff like that, really. So if they all buy into Stafford, I think it could be good. But it's just like, I thought it was fair. You know what I mean? That Goff contract really makes it, I think, even for me. If he was getting paid less than Stafford for a smaller period of time, then I'd say the Rams lost the trade. But I think they did well. It was mutually beneficial.
So last thing I would like to say to that still makes the Rams have the third best quarterback in that division. Russell, Kyler, got to be ahead of him, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
we'll even have to see who the 49ers go out and get if they get someone. So.
Well, if Matt Stafford's as good as we think he is, he could be better than
He can
Kyler
elevate.
Murray.
Yeah, he can
Arguably.
elevate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
He can
there's
elevate.
the question mark there, but we'll have to see. I mean, the 49ers have beaten them like 4 straight games in the
Yeah.
division, so like, if you can't get over that hump when they get healthy, it's pointless.
Yeah.
It really is pointless.
But Lou makes a good point though too with like the whole Jared Goff like outroad thing because like I feel like the Lions aren't even really that type of offense either, so they're gonna have to try to switch that offense around a little bit
New
too.
coach coming in.
Exactly.
At least they have a running back too.
True that he can dump it off to.
The thing is on the Lions' perspective of this, I think it gives them franchise stability, along with building for the future, and like I mean. Matthew Stafford already gave them their best. Like maybe they could still get Jared Goff's best.
Right.
You know?
Yeah,
Right.
definitely.
So that's where I would end it there. But guys, let us know what you think. Who won the deal? Detroit or the Rams? Make sure to like, subscribe. Make sure to give us our podcast 5 stars. And that's going to be it. Peace, guys.